Make sure you guys are, listen. Make sure you guys are drinking. All right, make sure you guys are drinking. We haven't played a game of this magnitude, since Central Missouri in terms of, locking in on every possession. So we need everyone hydrated, everyone rested. With that being said, all right, as hard as we went in that first 20, right, I want to see how bad you guys want this next 20. So if you're tired, if you feel like you need a blow, don't be a hero. That's not how we do things. You know what I mean? We'll get you a quick blow. All right, we have, 4 or 5 timeouts left, right, on top of all the media. So we're in good shape in that regard. All right, so we'll start using some strategy with the timeouts if need be. But, everything we talk about, right, hopefully you guys are seeing that on the floor tonight. We have to be locked in every possession. If we're locked in every possession on both sides of the ball, we could be right there. You know what I mean? We are right there. We're up, 3 points? Which is irrelevant right now. You know what I mean? It should just give you confidence. It should just give you confidence and hopefully just, give us momentum leading to that second half. I know that if I'm Coach Ali, right, I'm getting those guys pretty fired up. They're going to make some adjustments, so we got to expect them to even go to another level, and you got to be able to match that. You have to be able to match it. And I'm not talking just match in terms of making plays. You got to match it here, mentally, right? Poise, composure, mental toughness, right? Thinking out there. And in here. You know what I mean? You got to match that in here. Because if you match both of those, we'll be fine. Okay? But going back to my earlier point, if you're tired and you need a quick blow, we got to know that to take you out. And I'm trying to see that out on the floor. Okay? I'm trying to see that just because I really think we're deep enough that we can give them a run these next 20 minutes. You know what I mean? But we have to make sure we're locked in. Okay? We told you at one of those timeouts, they're scoring in transition, scoring on the offensive glass, and then on those ball screens. And then we started fouling a little bit, so they got a couple opportunities at the line. They have 12 offense rebounds, but I'm not that concerned about it. I think we're doing a good job for the most part. We had a couple guys leak out early on, but I think we got in a better habit of collapsing down and pinching down, which will help us. They've missed a ton of shots, so that's not the end of the world that they have quite a few offensive rebounds. The key is that any time that we're squaring these guys up, they're having trouble finishing at the rim and on the perimeter. I think up the line, inside hand should be right there for us. What I mean by that, we're doing a good job starting at those ball screens, which has got to continue, okay? And if you're ball side, right, so Murph, just step up real quick. If you're ball side and Mike Mallory is the ball handler, remember, we're inside hand, you can't be below or even with your man because he's dribbling. Stay high. You know what I mean? Stay high so you could stun as well. They'll have nowhere to go with that inside hand because we're open up. Okay, so defensive position is critical. When the ball's on the other side of the floor, right, I was screaming at you at the very end. Obviously, you couldn't hear me, but you're stuck. We have a diagram? Court. You were stuck all the way in the opposite corner where your man was, right? He is irrelevant. He's a non-factor. Just pinch in, okay? And stay high up the line, pinching in. Does that make sense? Because everything that they want to do is inside, for the most part, in their half-court sets, is right in the lane. All right, so when we're weak side, right, if the ball's over here, the ball was right here. I think Boatwright had the ball, and your man was here, Mike, and you're right here. Got to get off. All right, we'll have plenty of time to recover because a lot of their action is in here. So we clog that up and congest that, and then we're ball side up the line. You know what I mean? They don't have a lot of space to go anywhere. And they're stationary right now. Okay, and we want them to be stationary. We want them to press. How many turnovers do we have? I thought offensively, and they have 11 turnovers. We have 7. I think for the most part, we did a pretty good job taking care of the ball. We have got to understand. Now we're a running team, but right now transition. We had that one with Austin, with Mike making a good play up the floor with Austin. It's got to be with numbers where we can really attack them at the rim. If not, let's play to what's working. And tonight, what's working is getting these guys sucked in and then popping out. And then that starts our movement. Get these guys in. They're ball pressure time. They're not going to take it from Tylon. And Tylon's been able to get some pressure on them. And when he's right here, that's when we're popping out. If you guys really work and pop out, cut hard, get visible in those passing lanes, I mean, we have opportunities. That's why I keep saying you, Des, get to the point of attack. Big difference with you, Des. That last 3 you hit, you caught it right here opposed to right there. Huge difference. You I mean, huge difference. So know where you are out on the floor. All right, these next 20 minutes, I really want to see us. I really want to see us because this is going to benefit us going down, going into next weekend when we open the season. I really want to see us making sure that we aren't forcing anything. There's no reason to force. If it's forced, it's the wrong decision, either with the dribble, pass, or shot. But believe in that philosophy. Believe in that concept. Okay? But I know that if I'm playing out on the floor and I'm balling, I'm getting pressured, and if I don't see anybody, you know what I mean? You're just trying to go make a play. But if we try to force an over dribble, whatever the case may be, force a shot, we won't be successful. So you guys have to, receivers off the ball, you have got to be visible. They're going to start overplaying a little bit on the wings as well. What's the rule? Cut through. Here's the thing. When we cut through, it can't be a soft cut, right? Because you're not making them play you after that cut. So if you're being overplayed, can everyone see me? If you're being overplayed, you got to cut through hard. And then you can't sit in that lane because they'll just sit with you. Then you got to flatten out, find open space on the floor.
Back screens or down screens on that too.
It's wide open. Okay, that's wide open. I think also, if you're being overplayed top of the key and you guys are getting pushed out, it doesn't matter how big they are. You know what I mean? Run right into them. What I mean by that, if you're being defended out here, can everyone see me? Yeah. Cut hard through the lane. That lane should be open. And then you got to pop out. What's that do? It drags your defender with you. And he's got to make a decision. He's got to make a decision. And we're having some success in the half court, not after that first driving kick, but after that second and third. Right? You have to believe that. Okay? You guys shaking your head yes on that, right? Yeah. And then we're getting some space, and then you're making plays. Okay? Keep finding open space in the half court. Keep finding open space in the half court, and then play with confidence. Make the right read. Right? But offensively, right? Offensively is not going to keep us in this game. It's going to be defense. You know what I mean? It's going to be defense. Don't expect any calls from the refs. So you have to be smart. You have to play with your feet. Right? And don't give up on any play, because we got nothing to lose. If we give up on a play, you know what I mean, we're just going to have regrets when we leave here. The goal is these next 20 minutes, we put ourselves in the position, we do not leave here with any regrets. I don't think we have any regrets the first 20, do we? No. I think what we realize is these first 20 minutes, we can play a little bit. We can play a little bit. Now I want to see you match their intensity for the first 4 or 5 minutes of this half. And then we're just playing in 4-minute increments, those media timeouts. And then we got a lot of timeouts to burn as well. What do you guys see out there?
I think we're better.
That's great. How about, who else? Who else?
Got to keep moving, setting back screens, people can get open. Ty will find you if you spread out. And then he's going to suck them in and then be ready to shoot.
They collapse, they're a little bit bigger. You show a shot fake. Listen, you show a shot fake, you pinch in, and now we get that next drive and kick opportunity. All right? Hey, everything you got these next 20 minutes, stay active. Let's go.
Shoot that ball. Let's go. I'm going to finish on 3. Championship on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Championship. Let's go.